Coast Performance, today to talk about maximal aerobic speed, this time with regards to rowing. So in our running video, we assessed MAS using 1600 meter time trial. Here we're going to use a 2K row just for the sake of making some math easier on the other end. So let's say you get on your rower, you row a hard 2K, you're gassed right at the finish, and that's exactly how it should be. You should be a nice sustainable pace, as hard as you can at that same pace right to the end. Don't come out the gates too hard. Don't come out easy and then try to sprint at the end. We wanted this to be aerobic, a true max aerobic effort. Once we have that number, in this case, our example, we're going to use 710. Once we have that number, we're going to take our time, convert it from minutes and seconds into just seconds. So we do that here, minutes times 60 plus seconds gives us 430 seconds. We're going to divide 2,000 by that 430 to give us our 100% MAS. So that's 4.65 meters per second. If you recall, in the running video, we then needed our 120% MAS for our aerobic power intervals. So 120% of MAS, 1.2 times 4.65 gives us 558. 558 is the number we're going to use for the rest of our math here. So moving to the second half of our board, how to program MAS on the rower. We're going to keep it fairly simple. We'll do the same sort of 15 to 30 seconds on, 15 to 30 seconds off at 120% as we were during the running. But it's a lot easier to keep a track of your pace because the monitors on the Concept 2s and most of the other rowers these days have pace per 500 meters right there on the display. So we're going to use that to make sure that whatever it's showing us there keeps us on time. So to do that, we're going to take 500 meters divided by 100% if we want to work at 100% or 120% of our MAS. So at 4.65 meters per second, our 500 meter pace is 107 seconds, which comes out to a minute 47. At our 120% pace, that 5.58 meters per second, that gives us 89 seconds to cover that 500 meters, or a minute 29. So when you're on the rower and going, all you have to do is look at the display, and as long as your 500 meter split pace is showing the number that corresponds with your 120% MAS, you're going at the right pace. You just have to sustain it for the length of the interval. So then we want to take that and break it into reps, right? So just like with the running, our baseline session is going to be 4 to 6 repetitions, 4 to 6 reps, 15 seconds going flat out at 100, not flat out, it's not a sprint, but going sustainably at 120% MAS. So the entire time you're working, you should be seeing that number in the pace window or close to it. You know, give yourself a second of variability, but try to stay consistent enough with your cadence that that number stays in the window. Once you hit that 15-second mark on your timer, you're going to rest for 15 seconds, either go at a slow pace or just sit still, whatever suits you, and then you're going to pick it up again. 15 seconds hard, 15 seconds off, 15 seconds hard, 15 seconds off, 15 seconds hard, 15 seconds off until you finish those 4 reps. Gives you an idea of how to pace it. And then it's that easy. You're done. I mean, there's nothing else to it. Of course, make sure you're warming up, make sure you're cooling down, but the bulk of your session is right here. Do your math. It's very simple. Punch this in a calculator. You've got your distance. You got your MAS. That gives you your time that you should see in the window. You calculate your MAS. Same way we did during our running videos. Stay strong, stay safe. Much love. See you. I'll just, normally this would be the part where I ask you to donate and subscribe, sign up for Patreon. Shit's real hard right now. We're all out of work. We're working out at home because our gyms are closed. We're, making it do on the unemployment check. I don't want your money. I cannot bring myself to ask you in this situation to give money. I want you, if this information is helpful, to share it with your friends. Share it with your friends that have no idea what to do for exercise at home, or that need that little extra push and a little extra help doing the math. We're all in this. We've got mortgages to pay, rent to pay, bills, food. You got to eat, you got to sleep. Training's extra. This is extra. Be well, be safe. Tell your friends. That's all I can ask. Much love.